Is studying at ICL tougher than working? What are these top tech students up to every day? Join Echo in today's interview as we get to the bottom of it all. Mano, what are you learning here?
I'm learning maths and Imperial.
Biology.
I'm doing chemistry.
I study design engineering here.
How long have you been studying here?
So this is my first year.
I'm in my first year.
So this is my 4th year at Imperial.
And PhD. So I've been here for a year so far.
So how do you feel about living and studying in London?
I think I got really lucky because most people, they live in a place called North Acton. It's very far away. But I live just down the road, like 10-second walk away. So it's really, really convenient. I love being in like all the hustle bustle that you can see all the cars, all the beautiful buildings nearby. It's really nice. It's a lovely place to live.
I've enjoyed it so far. It's been very, I like living in London.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's been a really interesting experience. I come from quite a small city, so moving to London was like really interesting. I had to kind of get used to a lot more people, very busy. Everyone seems very like eccentric here compared to where I'm from, I think. And I think the nightlife here is very different to where I'm used to.
How many classes do you have every week?
Every week, so I think per day I've got maybe like 2-3 classes of lectures, or 2-3 hours of lectures, and maybe 2-3 hours of problem classes. So altogether that's like from 4 to 6 hours, and then clubs another 2 hours most days. So yeah, it's quite a busy day.
Yeah.
Do you feel stressful for study, or you can handle
yeah, I think it's definitely a lot harder than I expected when I even started. It's really hard, but I think it's really fulfilling. And I also think because I know that the university has such a good reputation, then if I don't do as well as I would have at another university, I still feel just as proud to have been able to. So for example, at another university I maybe would have got a first. Here I'm probably going to get a 2-1, but I'm still like really proud to have achieved that because it's such a good university.
What qualifications do you need to come here for PhD students?
I guess grades matter somewhat, but most importantly, it's research experience. Being able to just think on top of your feet, have some creativity.
Yeah. What do you do besides studying?
So I do quite a lot of societies. So I do handball society, which is my sport, and I'm also part of the quiz team. So tomorrow actually we've got a tournament in LSE.
Oh.
Yeah, and also just being in London, there's a lot of things going on. So I really like going to the comedy club, and I like going to the museums and drawing.
I've enjoyed going to some of the like seminar events, and also the welcome fair was good. And yeah, there's loads of events like all the time happening, so I feel like I'm really involved in the community.
No pressure.
Yeah. So I'm a chemistry student, but I work in life sciences.
Oh.
And we have every Friday we have a social that's hosted by the department. One of the labs hosts a social every Friday. And they have like food, drinks, and we just kind of socialize.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So for the students who come in here, any suggestions for them?
Yeah, so I definitely recommend coming here. I don't regret this decision at all, but just know it's a lot of work. A lot of your friends in other universities are going to be partying all day, all night, but you're going to have to doing a lot of work.
Yes. Is that very hard working for students here?
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, but it's very rewarding as well. And
yeah.
I think I've found a really, really good balance between working really hard and having fun really hard.
Yeah, play hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Any tips? Okay, my tip is like, I know a lot of people who will stay up all night and try and get their work done, and I just think everyone needs to have a routine and like wake up and work on normal hours, and at like 9 p.m. by far should be the cutoff of when you stop working. Like I think a lot of people will work until about 4 a.m. because they just cram it all last minute. So if you can spread out your work,
I would say really like put yourself out there, I guess. Like make sure to speak to as many people as possible and get involved in societies. Like that's what I regret mainly, like not being more into that kind of thing.
It's the last year for your undergraduate.
Yeah.
So what's your plan in the future? Work or study?
No, I'm gonna do some more I'm gonna do a grad job or something like that. So I'm applying now, but I haven't got anything sorted yet.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
hopefully I'll have a
how
good
about the job hunting for students here?
Sure, because I think a lot of people here want to do things like finance, which is really competitive. For me,
yeah,
I don't
it
want
is.
to do finance, so maybe it's a bit easier. I've worked as an intern at 2 startups before, so I think they appreciate that I'm from Imperial and like I'm very dedicated to work. So yeah, I just emailed companies and said, can I work for you? And they were happy to let me work for them. So I think that's quite a unique thing, I'm guessing. But yeah, a lot of people at Imperial want to do finance or like software engineering, and I think that's really competitive.
Oh,
Yeah.
like your classmates.
Yeah.
What kind of jobs do they like prefer to do in the future?
So everyone in my class wants to be like a product designer. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, there's a wide range of companies that people want to work for, but product design is quite a niche area, I guess, because you have to be able to understand the engineering of a product, but also being able to design it nicely and people actually want to use it.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I got it. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. It was nice meeting you guys.
Fancy more uni interviews? Drop a comment below.